Just moments ago, President Biden laid out the U.S. plan for the deteriorating situation in the Middle East and asked Congress for $100 billion over the next year. CBS's Weijia Jiang is at the White House, where the money includes funding for Israel, Ukraine, and other American security interests.
Good evening.
President Biden tonight, in just his second primetime address in the Oval Office, tried to convince Americans and a bitterly divided Congress to keep the money and military hardware flowing to Ukraine and Israel.
Well, history has taught us that when terrorists don't pay a price for their terror, when dictators don't pay a price for their aggression, they cause more chaos and death and more destruction. They keep going. And the cost and the threats to America and the world keep rising.
Ukrainian President Zelensky made his case to Mr. Biden earlier today in a phone call, saying his military desperately needs long-range missiles. The roughly $100 billion aid package proposed by the White House is expected to include at least $10 billion for Israel, $60 billion for Ukraine, and $30 billion for other security priorities like the border and Taiwan, countering Chinese aggression. Republicans in the White House have grown wary of approving more Ukraine aid, so the administration is hoping packaging it with funding for Israel and the border will push it through. Florida Republican Byron Donalds says no.
We have to stop this process of bundling in all these disparate issues just to try to get the members to vote for it. I think that is the wrong approach.
Connecticut Democrat Chris Murphy said Israel and Ukraine need the money now.
We know there's a huge bipartisan majority for Israel aid and for Ukraine aid in both the House and the Senate. So why not just do it all at one time?
The White House plans to formally unveil that funding request tomorrow. It's worth noting that approving it requires a fully functional Congress, which doesn't exist right now as there is no Speaker of the House. Norah?
Weijia Jiang, thank you.